Good morning, everyone. Today, I will start the new unit leadership and stress management. See, in every unit, you will get how will you help to develop your personality and which are the points where you can improve your personality. Now, let's look at leadership and stress management. Leadership is not domination but art of persuading people to work towards a common goal. Written by Daniel Goleman. See, as you all know that we have that prejudice in our mind that leaders can dominate ourselves, but it is not that way. Some leaders are good, some are bad, but both both try try to pursue people to work towards a common goal. It means it is not about domination, it is about persuasion of people to work toward a common goal. In corporate world or any sector where is a hierarchy from CEO to the peon, it means that leader can control those under him, and it is not about domination, it is about how he or she uses her talent and to persuade people. She try to control their mind. I mean, she try to change their focus, and she shifted or he shifted their focus into work. Now, in this unit, you will learn about the qualities of a true leader, about assertiveness as behavioral trait, the importance of problem solving and decision making skills. But that problem solving and decision making skills, we will for that we will have a different unit, that is conflict resolution and decision making. We will see in the next session or in the next videos, in upcoming videos. So leadership today is the ability to inspire growth at an individual and organization level, even amidst an environment of uncertainty. This is the good quality of a leader. It means he can inspire individual as well as the organization or the team if they are in difficult situation. If they are not in difficult situation, he or she is there. That leader is there to inspire those people for work for the sake of their company. Great leadership is not about the exhibition of extraordinary cognitive capabilities, but the humility to carry people along with you, listen to their ideas, voices, and creatively channelize the energies around you towards the meaningful objective. See, this is the one quality of a leader. It means he can understand, he can understand the capacity or the capability or the skills or the qualities of a worker or the employee. He gives him respect. That leader gives him respect. He listen their ideas, voices, and he that leader creatively channelize those ideas or those energies around the employees to achieve the objective, to achieve the target, to achieve the goal. That is the quality of a leader. So मराठीमध्ये सांगायचं झालं तर एक आपल्याकडे जर तुम्ही खेडेगावात राहत असाल किंवा एखाद्या शहरामध्ये राहत असाल तर तुम्हाला हा मुकादम एक शब्द माहीत असेल. तो टोळीचा किंवा त्या टीमचा एक भाग असतो आणि तो काय करतो सगळ्यांकडून ते काम व्यवस्थित करून ठेवतो, त्याच्यावरती देखरेख करतो, लोकांच्या आयडिया समजून घेतो, लोकांच्या प्रॉब्लेम समजून घेतो आणि त्यातून मार्ग काढून त्यांच्याकडून ते काम करून घेतो. दॅट इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर मॅन. Here in the same way, Here, in the same way, that leader does the same thing. Leaders today do not exactly lead from the front as it was the norm in the past. Leadership in the contemporary context means walking along with people and, in some cases, prodding them to do better. The invisible hand of leadership is the new mantra. Leadership don't project themselves as stars, rather, they create a galaxy of stars in the organization and hence drive superior results. In corporate world, there is HR, there is a manager, there is a what floor manager. So what they do, they go along with people, they work with the people and try to give them boost. And in this scenario, what they get superior results. And he creates, or that particular leader creates so many stars. In the sense, he makes everyone stars. He takes out the best from them, and the worker or the employees do their best for the sake of organization and for the sake of their own benefit too. पहा की जो एखादा लीडर आहे तो त्या ऑर्गनायझेशनलाही मदत करतो, त्या एम्प्लॉईजलाही मदत करतो. जर एम्प्लॉयनी चांगलं काम केलं तर ते ऑर्गनायझेशनला त्याची मदत होते, आणि जर ऑर्गनायझेशनला मदत झाली तर ते एम्प्लॉईजना बऱ्यापैकी इन्सेंटिव्ह असेल, बऱ्यापैकी बोनस असेल, ते त्यांना देऊ शकतात. So this is the quality of a leader or the team manager. Now, qualities of a leader. How do we recognize a true modern day leader when we see one? Here are some of the qualities of such a leader. First, you should see that there is a lot of difference between a political leader or a leader who works in a corporate society or corporate world, but they are doing their best because they have that ability to mold and to measure the capacity of of the people or the employees. Political leader आणि जे ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये काम करतात असणारे ते टीम मॅनेजर असतील किंवा सीईओ असेल किंवा एच आर असेल, यामध्ये बराचसा फरक आहे. पण त्यांच्यामध्ये एक कॉमन गोष्ट आहे की त्यांच्यामध्ये क्षमता आहे की लोकांना ते त्यांच्या पद्धतीनुसार पद्धतीनुसार मोल्ड करू शकतात, म्हणजे त्यांच्यामध्ये बदल घडवून आणू शकतात, त्यांच्या विचारामध्ये बदल घडवून आणू शकतात. पॉलिटिकल लीडर आणि या दोघांमध्ये खूप फरक आणखी एक बाबतीत आहे की हे दोघेही एकमेकांमध्ये एकमेकांचा स्वतःचा चांगला वापर करून घेतात, स्वतःच्या कौशल्याचा चांगला वापर करून स्वतःचा हेतू साध्य करतात. पण कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टरमध्ये तो लीडर कंपनीसाठी काम करतो आणि ते करत असताना त्या लोकांचा विचार करतो. नाउ, लिसनिंग स्किल्स. First quality of a leader is listening skills. See, you should also improve your listening skills. Listening skills means not to hear or not to listen carefully. It is about you should listen carefully, understand it, and act accordingly. पहा, आज आपण समाजामध्ये राहत असताना किंवा फॅमिली मेंबर्स मध्ये राहत असताना बऱ्याच गोष्टी ऐकतो, पण त्याच्यावरती विचार करत नाही, त्याच्यावरती त्याबद्दल कृती करत नाही. So you should improve your listening skills. It will help you to understand people. You will know them, their tone, their behavior, you can understand easily. Leaders need to listen. जो कोण नेतृत्व करणारा आहे त्याला ते ऐकावं लागतं, त्याची ती गरज आहे. Listening inspires confidence and breaks barriers of superior and subordinate mindset. It means if you listen someone, if you listen someone, that means you are destroying or breaking that barrier between the superior and the subordinate. If superior listens to you, it means he is agree, and you have that rapport. You don't feel that he is my superior. Why should I talk to him? He will give me some work. Why should I bother? So when you speak, the leader will listen and he will act according to the situation. A leader who actively listens and responds creates trust and commitment among people, among employees. जर फॅमिलीमध्ये जर तुमचे वडील तुमचे ऐकत नसतील, आई तुमचे मत जाणून घेत नसेल, तर तुमच्या मनामध्ये एक वेगळीच भावना निर्माण होते. किंवा तुमचे मित्र असतील, मैत्रिणी असतील किंवा फ्रेंड्स असतील, जर ते तुमचे ऐकत नसतील तर तुमच्या मनामध्ये एक त्यांच्याबद्दलची निगेटिव्हिटी तयार होते. बट ॲज अ लीडर you should understand people, you should listen people, you should respond regularly, and if you do the same things, people will trust you and they will make sure that they will not bother you, they will not give you trouble. This is a quality of a leader. If he listens well, if he responds well, then he can acquire trust. Trust makes the employees confident and self motivated and reduces the burden of supervision and the low productivity. So, as an employee, if that leader has trust on you, then he will not bother whether you are working less, whether you have less productivity. But he knows that this is the only day that you won't work. You have low productivity, but in future or in upcoming days, you will do your best because he knows you very well. The leader knows you very well because he trusts you, and that makes you confident and self motivated and reduces the burden. Now, the second quality of a leader, openness to lifelong learning. Openness to lifelong learning means leaders should be willing to learn from situation and people around them. If you are in any situation, any trouble, how you get those answers and how you get rid of that situation, that makes you a human, or that makes you a different person. म्हणजे एखाद्या गोष्टीतून आपण कशा प्रकारे मार्ग काढतो, एखादा कठीण प्रसंग असेल, ते आपल्याला तो प्रसंग आपल्याला जगापासून वेगळा दाखवतो का, किंवा आपण जगापासून वेगळे आहोत हे समजून घेतो. इथं लीडर does the same thing. He learns or he understands the situation of the employees or the people around them. They should seek to learn and upgrade themselves in technology and other related fields to inspire confidence among those they lead. See, nowadays, if you are working somewhere, you should to update yourself. You should update your knowledge. You should upgrade your capacity or the skills, because that's the need of a time. If you want to lead, then you should improve these things. So they should seek to learn and upgrade themselves in technology and the related fields. A leader should upgrade his knowledge. He should upgrade his skills or technology here and related fields. If he lacks in these things, he will not be a good leader. Maybe someone under his uh, team or under his leadership will lead again or will lead in future. जर एखाद्या लीडरकडं या क्वालिटीज मध्ये तो मागे पडला तर त्याच्या खाली अंडर काम करणारा एखादा व्यक्ती लीडर बनू शकतो. त्या लीडरनी नवीन गोष्टी शिकल्या पाहिजेत, अपग्रेड नॉलेज केलं पाहिजे किंवा टेक्नॉलॉजी असतील, स्किल्स असतील किंवा रिलेटेड फील्ड्समध्ये त्याने त्याचं नॉलेज वाढवलं पाहिजे. So it will help him to lead in a better way. It will enhance their own competencies and enable them to contribute more meaningful to the growth of the organization. See, as a human being, we understand all this situation. We don't stop learning. Every day, every day teaches good things. We learn some life lessons every day. So in the same way, a leader should enhance his competency and it will help him grow the organization in a more satisfactory way. You understand? So the next quality is ability to take risk. Leaders who experiment with new ideas and allow people to think creatively will succeed. As I said, you should upgrade your knowledge, you should upgrade your skills. Same here happens. If you have new knowledge, it means you can give your employees new things. So new ideas will bring change and you will succeed in that scenario. And learning new things new day, it will boost up your confidence and skill. So you should try to learn new things. You should try to develop new interest. When you do, it means you are getting more skills. You are learning new things, and that learning new interest or new ideas will help you understand your future, or you will get good things in future. Great leaders are those who think differently and don't always take the trodden path. So, if you have a new idea, then you should work on it. And this will definitely help you because you are thinking differently. Because you are not walking on that trodden path, that difficult path, or the path which is used by so many people. Because you have new idea, new interest, you are thinking differently, so you pave a new way. Right? They understand the environment in which they operate and encourage and implement new ideas. See, if that leader has new ideas, it means he can encourage and implement those ideas and he will get best results from you. Sometimes the ideas may fail, but a true leader takes responsibility for every failures and does not get discouraged by them. As you know that मराठीमध्ये एक म्हण आहे, अपयश ही यशाची पहिली पायरी असते. If you fail, it means you will stand up. If you disqualify, it means you will qualify. The same way, if a leader fails in his ideas, then he will take that responsibility because it is his ideas, his field. And when he understands this, he will not discourage himself. He will stand up again. He will find out where he lacks, why that idea failed, and he will improve his ideas and give his best. Then the next quality, then the next quality of a leader is self-awareness. In our first unit, I have dealt with self-analysis, where you should where I, I, I told you about SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So when you aware of your strength, weaknesses, then you will work on it and you will lead a good life. So good leaders are acutely aware of their strengths and shortcomings. Shortcomings means here weaknesses. This enables them to humbly accept themselves and others and create a cordial atmosphere in the organization. When he knows, when a leader knows about himself and herself, it means he will create a cordial atmosphere. Cordial atmosphere means uh, relevant to each other, म्हणजे सगळ्यांसाठी पूरक असं वातावरण तयार करेल, निर्माण करेल. Such leaders respect people better and are not filled with false pride. If you're aware of your situation, if you're aware of your strength, weaknesses, it means you will understand the people, you will understand their situation better because you are aware of yourself. So everybody is unique, and that uniqueness makes us different, and that leader takes out the best from us. And here in this self-awareness point or quality, he does the same thing. He gives respect to the people, and they don't have that pride, false pride, that power in his words or in his action. म्हणजे की जरी तो लीडर असला तरी त्याला स्वतःची जाणीव आहे, स्वतःचे स्वतःची क्षमता काय आहे, स्वतःबद्दलचे विकनेसेस काय हे माहिती आहे. ज्यावेळेस एखाद्या व्यक्तीला स्वतःबद्दल माहीत असतं, त्यावेळेस तो दुसऱ्यांनाही त्याच त्याच विचाराने विचार करतो, की माझ्याकडे आहे, त्यांच्याकडे ते आहे, आपण त्यातून कसा मार्ग काढला पाहिजे हे त्याला समजतं. आणि फॉल्स प्राईड म्हणला म्हणजे एक उच्च कोटीचा चुकीचा अभिमान हे बाळगणे कधीही चुकीचं आहे हे त्याला माहिती आहे. बिकॉज एव्हरीबडी इज युनिक, प्रत्येक जण युनिक आहे, जण विशिष्ट असा आहे, आणि त्याच वेगळेपणामुळे आपण वेगळे आहोत एकमेकांपासून, आपली कॅपॅसिटी वेगळी आहे हे त्या लिडरला समजतं. ही अंडरस्टँड्स इट. देन स्पिरिट ऑफ कोलॅबरेशन. मला ती एक गोष्ट माहीत आहे पहा, एकीचे बळ. हम्म? लहानपणी ती स्टोरी शिकला असेल. So same thing is here, collaboration. Spirit of collaboration. Great leadership requires a spirit of collaboration, both internal and external stakeholders. In an era of network economics, leaders need to partner with various groups in society to help organization understand how best they can be served. Profitability should not be the sole driving factor. A leader can understand leader can understand the market itself. He should understand the internal and external stakeholders because he is working with them. So both should be benefited, both should get profit, because we are living in a networked economics where everything is connected to economy. So a leader can partner with society, with the people, so he get best results. So this is the thing of collaboration. While you collaborate with someone, it means You have power of two things or two people or two companies. If one may fail, the other can stand, so they can support each other and get profit. So this is spirit of collaboration. I for sustainability. So an eye for sustainability will help the leader focus on how the best the organization can use available resources efficiently without undue waste and contribute to a sustainable environment through products that are safe and efficient. Here, if you have less resources, you can make best use of them. You should not complain that you don't have resources, you don't have that gadgets or things that you need. A leader can understand all these issues. He understand how he can use the resources the organization has. He uses it efficiently without undoing waste, and he contribute to a sustainable environment. Like Darwin said, Charles Darwin, he said that survival of the fittest. It means the one who can fit to live, then he can survive. Here, a leader is doing the same thing. He is trying to use every resources. He tries his level best to get best result from that resources, from that parts, and this will help him to get best results. Or in future, he will get best result. Then the last, I think last. Then the next quality is about vision. So everybody, so vision is related to your goal, but it is not a goal. It is just a milestone that you want to complete. This is just the last point, and you serve for the last point. You work for the last point or the last goal. Visionary leadership is the ability to visualize and articulate a new future for the organization. ती आपल्याकडे एक पुढे जाण्याची एक भावना असते, विजन आहे, आणि त्या विजनसाठी आपण काम करतो, त्या मूल्यासाठी आपण काम करतो, आणि तो विजनरी लीडर काय करतो, त्या ऑर्गनायझेशनला समोर ठेवून त्या ऑर्गनायझेशनसाठी भविष्यामध्ये काय चांगलं आहे, काय योग्य आहे, त्यासाठी तो करतो. हा त्याच्यामध्ये असणारा एक चांगला दृष्टिकोन आहे, आणि त्या दृष्टिकोनातून तो काम करतो. Visionary leaders are creative and passionate about the future. If you have a good vision, if you have a good set principle, it means you are working to acquire that target. Hence, you should behave properly. You should have creative mindset, and you are so passionate about the future. So they inspire the same quality in the people they work with. So they provide the same vision to the subordinates, to other people who work under him. Visionary leadership encompasses three major abilities, which are the, let's see, the ability to understand people and their capabilities. When you understand people, when you understand their skills, capacity, then you can set some targets according to their skills, according to their capacity. The next ability is the ability to create a compelling future for the organization and its employees. It means you can compile or you can create some future goals for the organization and its employees because you have that vision, because you know what will happen in future. You have that idea to create future. And the next or the last ability of visionary leader is to reward and recognize new initiatives. It means you have that plan, you have that schedule, because you know that in that time span, me and with my organization and with my employee, I will get, I will achieve that target. I will complete that initiative. So he can get best reward and understand the new initiative. Leaders should understand that people from the core of an organization and need to nurture and inspire with challenging tasks that can unearth the real capabilities that lie hidden in each of them. Everybody has some hidden qualities or qualities they less know. The leader tries to get it from all of them, and he tries to make them comfortable with their capabilities or their skills, because it will help them, the company or the organization. Visionary leaders use empowering vocabulary or an inspiration to be with. They are self-motivated and ensure that people around them feel comfortable, confident, and empowered. See, the same thing is here. You should not be proud. A leader should not be proud of his position. He should use good words. He should have that good rapport with other employees. And when he does so, then people around him feel comfortable, confident, and empowered. That's the quality of a visionary leader. Today, I will stop here, and in the next session, we will see the remaining part. Till now, thank you very much.